folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our Believe cards. This author is unknown. If you believe in yourself, so will others. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 10, NASDAQ up 22, S&P's up 4.5, gold contract up $6.70, trading at $1,294 an ounce. Silver up 17 cents at $19.51 an ounce. Platinum up 14 bucks at $1,490 an ounce. Copper up 2 pennies at $3.15 a pound. Light sweet crude flat at 103.84 a barrel. Bonds, yeah, the 10-year off 4 ticks at 125.21. 30-year off 4 at 136.18. King dollar up 140 ticks, trading at 80.29. The euro down 33 at 136, and the yen up 37, trading at 101.74. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay. We get to 1896.66.33. You have two separate highs, folks. The high that we had tested on May 13th, that high there was the highest price that the S&P got to. That was 1902.17. We failed very quickly that day. Then came off that high with big volume. It was testing the April 4th high. April 4th high is the benchmark high, 1897.28. We got to 1896.33. Can it test it again? Yeah, I expect it probably will. If you go take a look at we had no volume. We had 550 million testing basically about, well, let's see, on the 4th. We bring this back. We take a look at April 4th for a second. You had 781 million. So you had a test to it, 577 versus 781. If you want to take a look at the SPY, this is pretty amazing, the SPY, this is what it is. So the SPY got to a price point today of 189.98. We got over the April 4th high on 60 million shares versus 169 million shares and closed underneath it. You know, if tomorrow wasn't Friday, I can expect that. Guess what? It will probably come in and test once again tomorrow. Bottom line, though, there's nothing up here. Dow Industrials. We go to the Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow Industrials. What we have, Dow basically sideways move, up 10 bucks. Dow doesn't look that it's actually going to probably make it up to the high. We could definitely make it up to the 16. The Dow doesn't even look like it's going to make it up to the high that was generated on the 4th. S&P could. You know, what we do have is that we're coming into, tomorrow is going to be one of the lightest volume days there are out there, because what you have at the beginning of the summer, everyone's going to be out of here by 12 o'clock. We have a show, of course, in the afternoon. We're going to be broadcasting all day, of course. But bottom line, summer starts, you're going to see volume even lighter. As a bear, yeah, I want to see another test, no doubt about it. We don't want to see a down day because, bottom line, that would say, okay, we're definitely going to get up and try to test once again. NASDAQ Composite. We did 1.8 billion shares, no juice. The Composite got to a price point of 4164. 4177 is what it's trying to get into. That can basically try to get into that baby tomorrow. Gold contract. What we did out here, well, here, no, let me go. I'll go to the 3 Qs first so you can see those correlations. We'll do the small caps also. The 3 Qs did 29 million shares versus 131 million. That's pretty intense. Now, we got to 89.48. The high, we closed at 89.23. What the 3 Qs did and the SPY did is that they tested high volume days and failed, both of them. So there's some harmony that we have happening here. Gold contract. Well, I really like what gold did out here today, so check it out. She's having a tough time getting a higher price. 121,000 contracts came in. You got the 1304, and this sell is up there. There's no doubt. You know, we need more contracts, but it keeps pushing into the higher price. price point. Not dramatically huge amounts of volume, but not weak volume either. There's no sellers, but guess what? We do need more buyers, but I like how it held up out here today. We take a look at the silver market we have with silver, SIN. So the silver market, what we did with the silver market out here, she did 42,000 contracts, and that's a huge expansion of volume. Now, silver got to 1982. She didn't hold price, closed at 1950, but she's going into 43,000 contracts, and you've been coming down with 30,000. Silver is saying, number one, it wants higher price. It's saying to me two separate issues. Silver wants higher price. Gold wants higher price. The equities are acting a lot better. If we go over and we take a look at the XAU, what you're going to see in the XAU is this. The XAU got out of the, let's see, we're at 88.77. I do want to see the XAU inside 90. What it did do yesterday is that it got into the swing point of 88.15. We did 13 million shares versus 26 million. So you got, yesterday we got down to 87.88, which got underneath the low, closed above the low, had dramatically lighter volume, which is just one beautiful thing, okay? So that's the XAU. The HUI acted even better, and this is what the HUI did. The HUI were 217.09, and 217.09 gets you inside the larger range. That's really important to understand. So when we look at the test that was out here yesterday, what you had is that, let's see, 215.56. Yeah, cool. So we got to 215.31 yesterday. We did 8 million shares versus 19 million. Now, this is a beautiful thing. We get action here, man. Okay, so you had the test yesterday. Now, what this is going to do also, folks, is this. This is going to be, on the XAU, the HUI, you want to see both of them stay in this higher range tomorrow, because what you'll get is that you'll get a failure to break lows on the daily, on the weekly. That's always a cool, not a cool deal. It's showing that that market wants to go higher. Bonds, we're going to take a look at the Eveready Bunny out here. What we have with the bond market, she continues to build cars to get to higher price. Sideways move in the 10-year out here today. Did 1 million contracts, well, 125.20. She's building cars to get up to that 127 mark. We go take a look at the 30-year out here. She pulled back into a day of strength with dramatically lighter volume. It's pretty amazing watching how this thing shakes out. So she did 272,000 contracts today, going into 383. She's building another ABC structure on the way up. This bond market, folks, just continues to do multiple ABC structures on the way up. King Dollar. What do we have with King Dollar out here? King Dollar is up 140 ticks today. DXM4. So King Dollar goes up 145 ticks. Now, King Dollar, we're going to want more volume in it. What we have right now, King Dollar did 10,000 contracts. I want to see more volume in that, baby. She's coming into 23,000 contracts. So she's going to need more juice. 877-927-6648. Let's go to VJ in Boston. Hey, VJ, what's going on? Nope. Okay, he wanted to look at Citigroup. So let's take a look at Citigroup. Citigroup is at up 29 cents, trading at 47.14. And, okay, so I wouldn't be buying Citigroup. Citigroup has this high volume low that's hanging out there at $45, wants to get tested. We take this and we put this on a larger basis, on a monthly basis. What you have on the monthly basis, let's put it at a 5-year monthly. You can't put it at a 10-year because it's a mess. Yeah, 5-year monthly, this thing is wants to trade back to $38. Big number. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming right back. And if you want to see just how intense that FINRA, when they're basically putting fines against broker dealers, I'll show you the type of fine they put against J.P. Morgan. We're going to be right back.